Good morning, Cougars. This is Mr. Martinez with the morning announcements. Good morning, Joya. Good morning, Luca.
Good morning.
Hey, and Luca, we can see you this week. It's awesome.
Yay.
Yay.
Guys, we have a brand new flag. It's coming to us from a second grader. Her name is Lake.
Ooh,
Lake submitted this
cool.
awesome flag. What do you think?
I like the waves and the silver outline.
Yeah.
Well done, Lake. Joya, lead us in our Pledge of Allegiance.
Place your right hand over your heart and begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, thank you, Joya. And a big shout out to Lake in the second grade. Happy Friday, everybody. Today is Friday, May 21st. We're expecting highs again. It's been like 2 weeks straight, low 70s, nice, cool weather. It has been lovely. Hey guys, listen, starting today, we're going to have a special guest every morning, Joya.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So we're coming up on the end of the school year. And at the end of every school year, unfortunately, at a school as big as ours, we do have staff members who will not be returning next year. So they're either retiring or they're moving away or they've got a new challenge, a new position that they're going to take for next year. So we're going to be saying goodbye to them starting today. I have a teacher who's leaving us. Can we bring her in?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, so let me introduce you guys. Let's bring her in now. This is Mrs. Lawson. Good morning, Mrs. Lawson.
Good morning, Mr. Martinez. Hi, Luca. Hi, Joya.
Hi.
Hi.
Mrs. Lawson, I just got done explaining to the boys and girls that every year at a school as large as ours, unfortunately, we do say goodbye to some people at the end of the year. We have people that are retiring, we have people that are moving, and we have people that are taking new positions. You fall into the category of moving, right?
Right, that's right.
And boys and girls, Mrs. Lawson, this was her first year at Carpenter, and of all the years, it was a year that we had a pandemic and we were doing remote learning.
Uh-oh.
But she did an amazing job, even though that we were all remote, built a great community in her classroom, built relationships with her children and her families. And for that, Mrs. Lawson, we are very grateful to you for all your hard work this year.
Thank you. Thank you. It was easy to do.
Well, we've got a couple questions for you. Joya, you go first.
All right. So did your first year of teaching kindergarten live up to your expectations?
You know, it exceeded them. I guess I knew, we all probably knew that this year was going to be a little weird, a little different. And I've just been blown away by the kids and the families and you guys. And Joya, you and Luca, no, you guys are amazing students. You have had to do something that students have never had to do before. And you've all been amazing. In my room, 46 kindergartners, they're incredible. They're rock stars. The families are incredible and rock stars. So it's kind of exceeded my expectations. Even when we came back to school, I got to keep all my kids. I get to see their smiling faces, whether it's in person or online. I get to see it every day. So it's been an amazing first year of teaching.
Very good. All right, Luca, you have a question for her?
Yes, I do. Mrs. Lawson, since you'll be leaving us in a few weeks, I'm wondering if you have any thoughts you'd like to share with our school community.
Yeah, you know, Luca, I think that the thing that I've experienced most at Carpenter is there's a lot of love at this school. And I have felt it since the day I started, and not just from you guys and the students and my students, but and not just on our campus, but outside our community and our families and everybody that supports our school. It's a really, really special place. And I've had the benefit of being able to visit and even teach at some other schools, and Carpenter's pretty special. So I guess that's probably the one thing that I would pass along.
Well, Mrs. Lawson, we wish you all the best. We know that, number one, moving within a city is tricky, but moving into another state is even more difficult. So thank you for your service to our community, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Awesome. Now, we also, every Friday, do a Unity Fair family video.
Ooh.
And Luca, could you tell us about what we're going to see in this week's Unity Fair family video?
Yes, so as part of our Asian American Heritage Month celebration, this video was submitted by the Hatanaka family, including kindergartner William and second grader Alyssa.
All right, let's watch it together and we'll talk about it. Here it goes, guys.
Hi, this is Will Hatanaka from Mrs. Alton's class. Hi, this is Alyssa Hatanaka from Mrs. Allen's class. We're fifth generation Japanese Americans. Our ancestors came here around the 1900s. As part of our Japanese heritage, we study Seido Karate and Van Nuys with Kyoshi Tomo.
黙祷
Us!
黙祷やめ
Us!
神前に礼
Us!
会長に礼
Us!
前で
Us!
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 1 2 直れ
Us!
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10構えて
Us!
コンビネーションレディーゴー直れ
Us!
That was so cool.
That
They're
was
so
the
good at
Hatanaka
drawing.
kid.
Wow.
The way
Fifth
they were doing
generation
those
Japanese
kicks,
American. Fifth-
That was
They were-
very interesting.
they were doing these cool kicks, and like I would think you have to have pretty good balance to do this. I
What
don't
about
think I
the
could do
focus?
that.
right? The concentration,
Yeah,
And
that was really
dedication
cool.
to
discipline. Oh man, that was super. Big shout out to the Hatanaka family. Thank you so much for sending that that Unity Fair family video for the week. I love those videos. How about you guys?
Me too. I love them.
Yeah.
Something
They're
else
cool.
that we do on Fridays is Luca's Laudable Laughs. Luca, you want to go ahead and take over the screen and share what people have submitted to your Google link?
Sure. So if you see my background, it's the it's the It's this month is Asian American Pacific Islander month.
Yep.
And so
The prompt?
the prompt was to highlight an Asian American or Pacific Islander who contributed to society.
All right, let's see.
And we have 5 slides today. This first one is from Reese. It says Shawnee in the middle, although that was from last time. Sorry, I forgot to take that out. Anyway, this is John M. Chu, and I think he is a director, a famous Asian American director, and I know he directed something famous, although I just can't remember what it is.
Okay, we'll
Anyway, you
look
guys can
Google that.
research.
John M. Chu. Perfect.
Yes,
Thank you, Reese.
research more about him. Super interesting. Okay, this is from Isaiah's, and we know that the prompt was it was Asian American Pacific Islander month, although Isaiah decided to choose someone who was both an Asian American and a Pacific Islander.
Whoa.
Here he is. Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves is part Hawaiian and Chinese descent. He has starred in various movie roles, playing American and Chinese characters. And he has a star of fame he's a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Keanu is an avid philanthropist for charities.
Very good. Thank you, Isaiah.
Cool.
I didn't know that about Keanu Reeves.
This is from Sajal. Sorry, his name is spelled wrong. It's supposed to be with a J instead of a G. Sorry, Sajal. Anyway, he would like to spotlight a man named Justin Lin. He has lifted many Asian American stereotypes and has directed many of the Fast and Furious movies. I think I remember that Jake from last year had like a whole marathon of Fast and Furious movies that he watched someday, maybe. We now celebrate him in Asian American and Pacific Islander Month because of his great contributions to the whole world.
Very good. Thank you, Sajal.
This is one from Rafi. And so he is doing Fred. And I don't know if you see right there where the portrait is underneath, I think it says his name. I know it starts with Fred. I just can't read the last name. Anyway, I read this earlier by zooming in, and basically, so he came to the United States. His family came to the United States in 1919 in Oakland, California. And he's Japanese, sort of like the family that we learned about in the video. And then after World War II broke out, Japanese people living in California were sent to camps, and he fought for the rights of these people. And it says right here in the green section that one case met the Supreme Court, and that's very interesting. If you guys want to learn more about that, you can always pause the video.
Or talk to Rafi.
Yes.
And
this one is from Evelyn, and she wants to do hers on, I think that's Alicia Wong. She is a co-owner of the Fortune Cookie Factory in Oakland, California, the oldest cookie fortune maker in the area, with their history dating back to 1957. Alicia, the third-generation owner, continues her family's tradition of sharing the history, culture, and craftsmanship of the fortune cookie as one of the last few businesses in the U.S. to still make them by hand.
wow, thank you so much for putting that one in, Evelyn. I love fortune cookies. And
that's all, folks.
All right. Well, guys, we are pushed for time a little bit, so we're going to go straight to our words of wisdom. All right. Boys and girls, when I ask you to name a genius, who comes to mind? Most of you would say Albert Einstein, one of the world's most famous geniuses. Listen to what he has to say to us today.
Try not to become a person of success, but rather try to become a person of value.
We are all valuable as human beings. Each one of us has something valuable to give to the world, and it's perfectly wonderful to want to be a success in life. But what Mr. Einstein probably means is this: if you pay attention to your value as a person and the value of what you can give to the world, it will naturally lead to a more successful life.
That's right. Today, make a mental list of all of your valuable qualities, your kindness, your honesty, your uniqueness, and then remember to value yourself and others.
With something to think about, this is Mr. Martinez.
And Joya.
And Mrs. Lawson.
And Luca.
Make it a great day.
Or not.
The choice is yours. Mrs. Lawson, before we sign off, any shout outs?
Well, I have to give a shout out to Room 46 because they're rock star kindergartners and they're amazing. And I have to give a special shout out to their families. They've also been just as amazing. I'm so lucky.
Well, somebody else amazing is you. So thank you so much for your service to our community. We wish you all the best. Okay. You guys have a great day of school. We'll see you next week on the morning announcements.
Bye.
Bye.
Happy Friday.